In this video, I'm going to go through a step-by-step tutorial on how to apply false eyelashes, in particular for hooded, downturned and mature eyes. I'm going to take you through some easy tips and some ideas that may help you in applying your lashes and stopping it being such a daunting experience. I have stopped buying expensive eyelashes for using on a daily basis. There have been times in the past where I have purchased, for example, the Lily lashes, and they retail in New Zealand for around $30 to $50. Recently, I have just been purchasing my lashes from what we call as the $2 shop here in New Zealand, or what you may call in the US a dollar store. I have found this very nice brand at a particular store, and they are only $6 a pair, and the way I use them, I get around 3 days wear or 4, depending on how well I can look after them. So for a $6 pair of eyelashes, I think that's really good. And I will show you how you can extend the wear and get more days wear out of one pair of lashes. Something that I do want to show you is the difference in the lash band. In this pair of Lily lashes, you will see that it has quite a thick lash band, and this can be difficult to use if you are not used to wearing false eyelashes. What I look for in an everyday lash is this sort of soft, clear band where it's not a thick black band. It's easier to manipulate and I think is softer on a mature hooded eye. So if I put the two together, you can see the thicker band on the top Lily lash and the softer clear band or softer no band effect of the bottom lash. So when you get your lashes, they are normally sitting on a tray similar to this, and you need to remove the lash from this tray to use it. Now, I have been caught out in the past in being in a hurry to take these off and actually damaging the lash when I've been trying to remove them from the tray. I recommend that by taking tweezers and taking the outside edge of the lash, you loosen, or you pick up, can't see, you pick up the outer edge and you slowly remove it from the tray. If you tug too hard, you could leave half the lash behind. The next step is we have our lash, but 9 times out of 10 it is going to be the wrong size for your eye. So what I recommend you do is you take the lash by using your tweezer and gripping the lash in the middle, putting it up to your eye where you want it to start and finish, and seeing how much longer the lash is for your eye. So if I measure that up, I'm going to start by taking 2 of the outer clusters off to see if that's going to fit better. Now, I do suggest with a flared eyelash that you always remove from the outer edge in, so you don't change the shape of the eyelash and how it's meant to be. If you take it from the inner corner, you are going to have longer lashes in the front of the eye where you don't want it. So always remove the length from the outside of the lash. So I use a small pair of nail scissors or scissors that you use for trimming your brows, and I am just going to measure 1, 2 clusters and snip the end. Always recommend you do less rather than going in and chopping 4 off and realizing it's too short. So I'm going to pop that up against my eye, and I think I could really go with another one short. I'm going to take one more cluster off that lash. Like so, and that is a much better size for my eyes. So then you take your next lash, grabbing it from the outside, gently lifting it and removing it from the tray, and I will cut that to the same size, so removing 3 clusters from the outside to give me the same size lash. Now I'm not going to apply that one at the moment because I want to show you the difference in how eyelashes can really enhance a hooded, downturned and mature eye. Now I'm going to zoom in just a little to show you why I do tend to use lashes, is because my natural lashes are very short, they're very sparse and have been all of my life. I love eyelash extensions. I'm having a wee break from them, but I have decided that all the lash serums in the world don't help me as much as I'd like them to. They do definitely grow, they do thicken up, but they still grow poke straight, and I cannot get them to hold a curl. And of course, the minute you stop using a lash serum, the natural growth of your hair coming through means that you're not going to have that same effect of the lash serum. And I just like lash extensions. They mean I wake up in the morning and I feel good because my eyelashes are looking very pretty and fluttery, as opposed to my natural state of affairs. Now for hooded eyes, I do recommend that you look for a flared style of lash so that it is longer on the outside than it is in the middle. You can get like dough-shaped eyes where it's the longest lash is in the middle and then it tapers either side, like this pair. I picked these up by mistake, but I will use them. This particular pair here are tapered small each side and longer in the middle. Now that's going to be great if you have an almond shaped eye, but if you have a hooded downturned eye, you really want the longer flare being on the outside of the eye so that it is going to give the illusion of your eye lifting. We've chosen our lash. We've gone for a band that is really soft, subtle. I believe a lot of brands would call this the no band lash, as opposed to having one with a thick band. I think it's much more flattering on a mature eye and definitely a hooded eye. I recommend that you do opt for a lash with that invisible band or no band. I recommend you also look for that lash that is flared on the outside and goes from smaller to larger length lashes towards the end. That's going to be far more flattering on a hooded, mature, downturned eye. So we've selected the style of lash, which is the one that flares on the outside. We have selected the invisible band or no band, and we have measured the lash and cut it to size for our eye. The next step is, how are we going to attach them, or what glue are you going to use? Now the duo glue in the tube is very popular, and I do use that from time to time, but if you are a beginner or new to applying false eyelashes, it can be very messy and you can end up with globs and globs of glue on your lashes, and can be really frustrating and won't give you that polished look that you're after when applying your lashes. So until you get confident enough when applying lashes, I recommend you go for the brush style of adhesive. Now I have black and I also have clear. If you are starting out, I highly recommend you start with the clear. The reason being, from time to time, because I have such a little area here and quite a big hood on my eye, if I use the black and it hasn't quite got to that tacky stage of applying them, it is very easy for me to touch my eyelid and get black glue on my eyelid. Now I'm always applying my lashes after I've done my eye look, and if I go and get a big glob of black glue in the middle of my eye look that I have created, it's super frustrating. So as a newbie to applying lashes, or you're experimenting with applying lashes, I highly recommend that you go for the clear adhesive, and for ease of use I would go with the brush on style. And this comes with a little wee brush in a small little container like that. Now I apply mine in two different ways depending on my mood or how I'm feeling that day, and there are times I will use the lash adhesive and paint a very fine line on my lash line, not on my lid but on my lash line really close to my where the hair follicle is, as like an eyeliner, and then popping the lash on then. Sometimes that can be a fiddle, so I'm going to show you the conventional way of applying glue to your lashes, but the eyeliner way is quite, I like it when I don't want to flaff with the drying and everything, of applying just a thin line on my lash line, giving it a few seconds and then popping the lash on. I find it is quite good because I have the right amount of glue. I've placed the glue exactly where I want it, but once again, that is something you could look to doing as you get more efficient and confident with applying lashes. Now I do have to say, applying lashes is definitely, the more you do it, the more practice you get, the easier it will get. I still can't do what a lot of people do, where they just grab the lash, pop the glue on and pop it on with their fingers. I don't know whether it's because I've got podgy fingers or what. I cannot put lashes on with my fingers, and they make it look so easy where it just plonks on and they go like that and boom, their lashes are on. I don't find it that easy. So I'm actually only going to place a lash on one eye to show you the difference in how just lashes, and that's no eyeliner, no eye makeup, the difference it can make in the appearance of a mature hooded downturned eye. So we take our lash with our tweezers like so. Then we take our glue and we paint a very enough glue but not too much glue where it's going to get all clumpy and horrid on our eye and look like a hot mess. So I just paint that And that is about the right amount. Come on. And that is about the right amount of glue that you want on your lash. Now, the best thing is to just keep it like this and wait for about 30 seconds. And a lot of times I am applying my lashes in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, and I will try to put the lash gently on my tray, and sometimes that's not a great thing to do because some of the glue that you've got on your lash will transfer and rub off on here, and when you go to apply them onto your eye you don't have enough to secure the lash. So if you have the time, it is best to just keep it like this, wait the 30 seconds. A lot of people blow on their lashes, and I know I do from time to time, and some people do not like that. They think it's a hygiene thing. I definitely wouldn't blow on lashes if I was applying them to somebody else, but on my eyes I feel okay. Okay, so we've got the glue on our lash, we've let it sit for approximately 30 seconds, and then we are going to apply it to our eye. So you just gently drop it on your eye, just like that, so it's just balanced there. Then taking the tip of your tweezer, we're just going to align it and push it into place. Not on your eyelid, but right on the edge of your eyelid at the lash line. So not on your eyelid. So on the lash line. Just like that. Now another great tool to have for securing your eyelashes is a wee tweezer tool like this. I love it because my lashes are so short naturally. I really need this because I can't go in with my fingers and do it, and I like just pressing the lashes together to secure them, and then I like to just gently push the lash upward on my eye. So just gently easing them on the eye, making sure they're secure. And by just easing it upwards, you get that uplifted look of the lash. I have got no eye makeup on, no eyeliner, and I didn't put any mascara on. I wanted to just show you how to apply these lashes. You can, if you are lucky enough to have beautiful lashes to start with, apply some mascara. I don't tend to because my lashes are so very, very short. What I might do is apply some mascara to my natural lashes on the other side, just to show you how short and how non-curly my natural lashes are, and how an eyelash or a false lash really makes a difference. Now I feel that even though I've got no eyeshadow on and I haven't done any contouring or anything to enhance my hooded eye, just by having a lash on has elongated my eye. I feel opened it up and stopped it looking so downturned, because the lash is flaring up the eye, or the appearance of the eye, it's bringing it upwards, and so you're not focusing on the downturned shape of the eye. The eyelash just tends to draw the eye in an upward motion. So the tools you need when applying lashes is, of course, you need a pair of lashes. As I said, try and go for the invisible band or the no band look. you need a pair of tweezers to really help apply those lashes, and I highly recommend that you get yourself a pair of tweezers like this as well. Now, a tip that I do want to say in your learning phase is that I clean these off in between stamping or fixing them to my lashes, because sometimes the glue, a little bit of glue, can get in this part here, and then you might go back in to clamp down a lash or even the next lash, and if there is sort of tacky dry glue on these tweezers, you will undo anything trying to stick them on and it will pull the eyelash away. So when I'm doing my lashes, I have a wee cloth in my top drawer of my vanity, and in between swipes I just give it a wee wipe to make sure that I'm not going to frustrate myself by lifting the lash away once I have tried to clamp it. So lashes, tweezers, this neat little tool. If you don't have that little tool, you can still use your tweezers by going in on the side and just getting close to the lash line and giving them a wee pinch. Just a wee pinch to ensure that it is secure. Believe me, I've had days where I've had my lashes on and I've had a flappy lash because I haven't secured it properly. And as I say, it is just trial, error, practice. And if you are starting out, I highly recommend a brush on lash glue, because you will get the right amount of glue on, not too much and not globs of glue, and it will just make your life easier and less frustrating if you get just the right amount of glue on the lash. Now this one I've got is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. It is formaldehyde free, latex free, and has aloe, and it is the clear version. Now, as I said, I do have the black version, and sometimes I like using that in the evening because it makes my lash line look a bit thicker, as if you've got eyeliner on as well. But hopefully you can see the difference that I see with lash and no lash. Okay, so what I've done here is I have removed the lash, and I am going to explain how I get more than one wear out of these lashes. Now, when you have gently removed it, I don't use an oil or anything like that to remove my lash. I gently remove the lash if I can, or I use a pad soaked in micellar water, and I just sit it on my eye and gently slide the lash off. Let it dry, so let it dry, and then you will have your lash with dry glue on it. Now what I do is I hold it with my fingers, not my tweezers, because when I do the next step I could damage the lash and pull lashes off. So I hold it securely with my thumb and forefinger on one hand, and then I gently take with my nails and try and gently remove any excess glue that is on the lash, and then I just pull it away like that. And usually, because I've used the brush adhesive, that is all I need to do to, so you can see it coming away, probably not, and it just comes away like that. And that is all I normally need to do to get to a 3 days wear out of my lashes. And there is more if you have the expensive lashes and want to get a lot more wear out of them. I do have a process of how I clean them with isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. But for these just everyday wispy lashes, I just try and pick the glue off the lashes. I get, as I said, 3-4 days maybe out of one pair, and I'm happy to wear them on a daily basis. I do hope you found that helpful, and the wee tips may help you out in your journey of trying out false eyelashes. If you enjoyed that video, please let me know down in the comments below whether you found that helpful or not. Are there any other tips that you would like to see explained, or how I may be able to help you get your head around something that you are struggling with your makeup, especially with hooded, mature, downturned eyes, mature skin? Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to help you out, and sometimes I get all caught up in the new beauty and trying new things and just playing, and I need to get back to basics and letting you know, guys, just how easy it can be to enhance your looks or enhance what you have naturally with a little bit of makeup and a little bit of tweaking, and just being the best versions of ourselves. I hope you've had a beautiful and a wonderful day. Please, if you did enjoy that video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back. I do upload videos on a weekly basis. They are aimed at the mature woman and just everything that I enjoy about beauty and skincare lifestyle as I navigate my more mature years. So take care, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.